started with the concept of offering the business model to the people. So what we do, I'm going to come across that what Franchise India do. But if I talk about the opportunity size globally, franchising as an industry, it is estimated at $4.5 trillion industry. So you can understand across anywhere in any business, franchising is now basically the options. So what we call from good morning to good night products, or whatever the services which we consume, all are franchise mode. मसलन की तौर से आपके घर में आप चाय पी रहे हो, चाय also comes to franchise mode. The milk which you are using, or whether it's from Amul or Mother Dairy, that's are franchised. Your kids or children are going to school, whether it is a preschool, nowadays EdTech companies, everything is franchised. The logistic companies, the courier pickup and drop, what is happening in your doorstep, all are franchised. Even if I'm ordering for foods through the delivery partners like Zomato or Swiggy, these are also franchised. So if I talk about franchising, currently it has got penetrated to 300 industries, whether it is real estate, whether it's retail, whether it is food and beverages, whether it is restaurants, whether it is salon, gym, health, fitness, education, pharmacy, so on and so forth. So you can understand globally. So if I if I estimate that industry, it is coming around $4.5 trillion industry. So if I compare this, the opportunity size with any developed nations like India, advanced and developed nations like India, उनका यदि GDP आज की डेट में मैं देखूं, it is hovering around 2.6 to 2.7 trillion dollar industry. That means the opportunity size of franchising is almost close to 2 times of the 1.5 to 2 times of the GDP of India. So that means you can understand the humongous opportunity growth is there. The industries like EV, industry like solar energy, industry like charging stations, these are all futuristic business. So what we do exactly, what we do as an organization, Franchise India, when we have started our journey from since 1999, we used to be known as a .com company. Our website, which is www.franchiseindia.in or franchiseindia.com, is considered to be one of the most high traffic website next to Google, because at a fraction of a second, millions of people actually explore that website and try to figure it out what kind of business opportunities are there. So from where there are our journey started. We are also known as doing events. All these franchise show across the country. Today it is happening a large scale. Bengal from the government of Bengal, expo is going on in Calcutta. Last year we did it in Delhi. Pragati Madar, which was the world's largest franchise show. All these shows are actually done by Franchise India, our flagship company called Franchise India Holdings Limited, who are basically into event management and as well as into media. You will be also glad to know that world's #1 magazine company called Entrepreneurial. We are basically the copyright holder or the copyright holder for editions for publishing in the Asian market. We have our own magazine also called Franchising World. We have the retailer and so on and so forth. So there on the journey started. Now today, for the last 24 years, now going to be 25 years silver jubilee, we are a formidable, indomitable organizations, global market leader, having more than 97 market shares. So we are the creator of this industry much more in a structured way. So what we do exactly, we offer the platform to the brand. So we work with 2 communities. So at one side, we help the brands to grow. Now growth, a lot of management gurus are there, or the consultants are there in the market. They will say, boss, to an organization who is already into the business, they will say that I'm going to help you and the organization to increase the sales volume. So if it is X amount of sales is happening, the management guru will design some strategy. They will say that I'm going to make your sales grow to 10x or 20x. Somebody else will come and say that I'm going to make your supply chain management as more seamless. Some other gurus will come and say that I'm going to make your organization more customer centric or maybe technology enabled and so on and so forth. But nobody except Franchise India, helps that brand to grow in terms of their scalability. So what we do exactly? We help the brand, whether it is a startup brands, whether it is a mid-segment organization, or whether it is or whether it is large corporates, that exactly we help them to grow. Now growth comes in two fashions. आपने सुना होगा 8 साल 9 साल पहले मैगजीन न्यूज़पेपर हेडलाइंस में हम लोग पढ़ते थे कि X company has got a funding of say 1500 crores, Y company has got a funding of say 200 crores. But today the scenario has got changed because those angel investor or HNI investor who used to invest, they are very reluctant now to invest that money. They are reluctant to invest or to pump that money. But at the end of a day, every organization needs a growth. Now, growth comes in two fashions. One is the scalability. My brand needs to be, suppose Delhi का brand है, दिल्ली का ब्रांड है तो मेरे को पूरा नॉर्थ में फैलना है और पूरा पैन इंडिया में मेरे को स्कैटर करना है. सो आई नीड ए ग्रोथ दैट इज स्केलेबिलिटी. एंड सेकेंडली फॉर दैट आई नीड ए फंड. Now, these two attributes are actually taken care of by Franchise India. Now, Franchise India, what they do, Franchise India helps to grow the brand from X level or from origin to X number of units. That means franchising, and thereby helping the investor to come on board and investing on that brand as a franchise fees. So that means I'm also offering the platform to raise the funds. So these both we are catering to the brands. On the other hand, we have the investors. So we help the investors to start their own business. Because today, if I'm having say 15 lakhs of money or 20 lakhs of money as my investment capacity, but I don't have a knowledge, I don't have a direction where to invest, in which business to invest. For that, I need a specialist. For that, I need a consultant. Now, it's just like an example of a property consultant who helps me to get the best of the best inventory in terms of a renting. So if I'm going for a house in a renting, so whom I'm going to approach, whom I'm going to knock the door? I'm going to knock the door of a consultant, that property consultant or a real estate consultant. He's going to help me to connect with the landlord. So during that transactions, during that renting process, that property consultant, he is going to charge from both the parties as his brokerage or a consulting fees. So similarly, the same dynamics goes here with Franchise India. So Franchise India is basically the connector between the demand and the supply. So if the demand is since the demand is from the investor side, because he is requiring some business, and the supply we have from the brand side. So we are a connector, we are the interface between the brand and the investors. And thereby, during these transactions, we also charge from both the parties as our service fee, as our registration fee, as well as success fee. So that is how it goes on. So I would like to introduce myself. My name is Arup Sarkar. I'm the General Manager of Franchise India, and we are directly live in this webinar. I'm connected from my corporate office, which is in New Delhi. Along with me, my colleague is also there, Anuraksha. He is connected all the way from Calcutta, and my colleague is also there. He is also there, connected from the corporate office at the back end. So next half an hour, 40 odd minutes, I'm going to discuss everything and the opportunity. Now, what the offer is. Now, why we are here? So the model which we are going to talk about is the independent franchise consultant. That means you are going to be a business specialist. So today, if I'm going to connect with you, if you are a say financial consultant, you are say maybe real estate consultant or management consultant, or you are into any business as a business enterprise, whether you are into job, whether you are in some career transformations. First, today, if somebody comes to you and asks for multiple business choices or options, do you have that options? Answer is no, because you are expertise, you are expert, your experience is there pertaining to your industry and the domain which you are into. Maybe if you are a financial consultant, you can offer your best of the best solutions to a person who is looking for financial consulting options or business. But if somebody asks, because I'm interested to open a restaurant, will you be able to give? No. That means there is a huge opportunity loss is going on a day-to-day basis from your end. That means यदि मैं पूरा दिन का एक इन्वेंट्री लूं, स्टॉक लूं कि 10 लोग यदि आपको इंक्वायरी कर रहे कुछ बिजनेस के लिए with different business opportunities, you are unable to cater them. Reason being because you have a restrictions. You are specialist in 1 or 2 industries, 3 industries, but you are unable to cater the services to other industries. So that's what exactly the opportunities are. But at the same time, if you are looking for any consulting role or can give a change to the dimension of your life and also to the people whom you are interacting day in and out, of course, yes, this model is going to talk about. So I'm going to share my screen. Okay, before we goes on, we would like to make it this very lively in the sense how we can make it lively, because what we believe, the best quality of any consultant is how you are approachable, how you are proactive, how you respond. So how you respond to that, let me play a quick kind of I'll not say quiz, of course, yes, as a kind of interesting things which I'm going to ask you. I'm putting in a chat box, that if you are, one sec, yes. So what I would like to, as I have already introduced myself, I would like the audience to introduce yourself. To introduce yourself. If you are a professional, write P. And if you are a business owner, if you are doing any sort of business, please write B. If you are a management consultant or any sort of consultant, please write MC. And if you are looking for a career change, please write C. And also please mention your city so that we also can get familiar with the audience with whom we are interacting. So that gives me a kind of connect. How we are going to connect, how we are going to be there for next half an hour or 40 minutes in terms of the discussions. So please go all out, write your details in the Q&A box, which is right there at the bottom of the panel. So you have a Q&A box, it is accessible. You can just write, your whatever. If it is a professional, if you are a professional, write P. If you are a business owner, write B. If you are a management consultant, write MC. And if you are a career change, looking for career transformations in these business models, of course you can write C. And please do not forget to mention your city also. So let me see who is the gentleman going on first. It's a kind of fastest finger first. We can for next 1 minute, then before we run the presentations. So here we go. We have the first person who is responsive, because that's what we understand in the consulting business. You need to be very, very responsive as proactive, because you are there on the side when you are going to provide solutions. So you should be always there in the question modes. So I do have a gentleman called Mr. Anshul Udapure. He is a professional, of course, and he is representing the city. Is called Kanpur, the city of Orange, if I'm not wrong. So I request others also, if you can go all out and if you can mention the details, if you can be responsive before I connect, before I share my screen to show you the slides, what actually this business model is all about. We can pause for maybe 10 seconds, if possible. Ladies and gentlemen, if I can request, if you can just mark your responses till the time. Let me also. Yes, I have the next person, Suraj Kumar. He's professional again. He's from the National Capital, New Delhi. Welcome, sir. Welcome to this webinar. And please stay tuned to learn what is the model which we are going to offer you. Anyway, please go on so that I can take up the questions. I can take up the responses in the later half. Okay, just allow me to share my screen. Anurag, if you can just confirm me, if my screen is visible. Achha, just let me. Is it visible on a large screen, right? I'm not putting it a full screen. So slides are there.
It's franchising by sector. The slide is franchising by sector showing.
That's a thing. So is this visible, right? So I'm not going for the full screen. Let me go for the full screen. Just confirm me. Is it a full screen coming up?
No.
It's not coming up. So let me go back to that place. Is it now?
It's not full screen, but it's visible, but it's not full screen.
Fine, no issue. Thank you, Anurag and ladies and gentlemen. So as I was discussing franchising by sector, franchising has got deep rooted to major sectors. Previously, हम लोग जानते थे कि food and beverages, restaurants, retail or automobile. These are the industries which are predominant in franchising. But आज की डेट में सर 300 industry में franchising हो रही है. Have you ever dreamt कि franchising astrology पे भी होगी? Yes, today astrology पे भी franchising हो रही है. We have onboarded a brand called Astro Science recently, last couple of months back. They are now looking for an expansion. a large scale expansion. So we have got into franchising mode also. So there also, if I talk about the building materials, like how घर में हम लोग POP use करते हैं, or wall putty or TMT bars, these kind of products, house building, yes, they are also going for a franchising. So we have a brand called JSW1. So Jindal's team. So that is also going by franchising. So sector by sector, this is the pie chart, which is actually showing that almost close to 300 industries now. The franchising industry has been deep-rooted. Now talking about what is the role of a consultant. I hope screen is visible, right? Anurag, need once again acknowledgement. Anurag, I'm moving my slides.
Hello. Yes.
Yes, sir. Screen is visible, right? Now, role of consultant.
Yeah,
I'm changing the slide.
Role of consultant. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you so much. So, what is the role of consultant? This is not a sales job. This is not a sales oriented any position. It is basically a consultant. It is basically an advisory role which you are going to do. So, how it is going to benefit you? You are going to get a perfect knowledge about the market. What I mean by the market, the geography where you are, which are the businesses, which are the industries, which are the domain is actually growing up in that. Per se, you are from, say, somebody else is from Nagpur, Mr. Anshul. So he's from Nagpur. So Nagpur mein kaun sa brand, kaun sa industry, ज़्यादा वहाँ पे ये कर रही है, penetrate कर रही है, which are the futuristic business, whether it is electric vehicles, whether it is charging station, that actually knowledge is going to be given to you. A good understanding of the client's needs, of course, and the objectives that what you are going to work upon. You are going to be expertise and competent enough to have a multiple domain industries. Why I am saying multiple domain? Because आप एक दो industry लेके काम नहीं करोगे. यहाँ पे 300 industry से ज़्यादा हम लोग काम करते हैं. Today we have more than 15,000 brands in our inventory, which comprises of 300 industries. So you can understand the kind of knowledge curve you are going to get, and you are also going to get you are also providing superior quality and high value services to your client, to the network. Okay. So that's the role. Talking about what is the offering, to what we offer, what kind of support element we give to run your business on a day-to-day basis. Once you join, once you get onboarded, every day you are going to get a support from our side. Now the support elements is just like a platter. It is in the form of a what called tablet. Now what I mean by tablet, the first T of a tablet, the word called tablet, the first T called technology support. To run any business, you need a technology support. The technology support is the official credentials. So once you join, once you get onboarded, after having the selection procedures is over, then you get a official email ID. You get your CRM ID. The CRM is the online lead management system where you will get access to the brands, all the data, everything. That's franchise India.in domain accessibility will be given to you. Right. So कल को डेट में आप किसी को कोई proposal भेज रहे हो, कोई communication भेज रहे हो, it will be from your official email ID, not from your personal ID. Right. So T stands for technology support. You get your profile created. So today, if I say I am a consultant and I am a financial, I'm very much having an exposure in financial domain, financial services. Today, people knows me. If I'm going to connect Arup Sarkar, he is a financial consultant. He can give me a solution pertaining to financial services only. But once you join hands with Franchise India, get onboarded as an independent franchise consultant, your profile will be created, nicely creative will be designed with your photographs, with your mobile number, with your official email ID, with your with the website details, and all those captions that start your business. The captions like start your business in next 30 days. So you can offer 50 or 100 industries. You can offer 1,000 brands. So these creative gets posted in our websites. We put it in our social media handles, whether it is Instagram or Facebook, official website. So people knows that if I'm going to connect Arup Sarkar, he is a specialist, he is a business specialist, he is a consultant, franchise consultant. If I'm going to approach him, he can give me multiple industry options, multiple brands. So that's the kind of brand we create about yourself. So whether you are from any location, whether you are from metro or tier 2 or tier 3 cities, we create you as a brand. Because tomorrow you are going to be a brand ambassador or a brand official of Franchise India. So it is the responsibility of an organization to create you as a brand through this technology medium. So we give you a technology support. The next letter A stands for infrastructure support. Now, what I mean by infrastructure support, today I'm from the corporate office, right? We have in 97 locations having our present. And today we have this community of independent franchise consultant has grown up from 10 numbers to almost 150 numbers pan-India. So across anywhere in the country, we have our own offices and are also partner office, which we call as IFC office. That means you need not to open any office to use to do this business. For example, if you are for somebody, I say, yeah, Suraj Kumar, he is from Delhi. So if he joins, then he is authorized to use the office of Franchise India, which is in New Delhi, the head office. So all my Delhi NCR IFCs comes to this office. They are authorized to use the workstations, the boardrooms, the meeting rooms. They invite the investors. They invite the brand owners comes or the brand representative comes and they do the deal here. That means to run your business, you need not to open any office. So that's the infrastructure support you are going to get. Next, letter B. B stands for brand support. As I said, that once you get joined, immediately you get access to more than 750 to 1,000 brands. So you get the brands, which is currently we have more than 1,500 brands in the portfolio, covering 300. So you get the access of every brands, right? You get a brand knowledge also. Secondly, these brand owners or the representatives comes into the picture. They comes into the call, joint calls, and close the deal. See, our job as Franchise India and a consultant of Franchise India is the job to bring both the parties on a single point. आमने सामने दोनों को बिठा देना है. And rest will be done by the brands, which we call as a tri-party meeting or a tri-party call. So we get a support from the brand in closing the deals. That's a major big support. Now, AL stands for the next letter AL. AL stands for lead support. You get an investors support from our side. That means you get a brands from our side, which you are going to represent in your geography to sell the franchise of these brands. To whom you are going to sell? You are going to get the ready-made investors also. The qualified leads. We have currently more than 6.5 million to 7 million data in our repository. Now, these leads are generated through lead generation activities, which we do in digital marketing campaign, offsite marketing, website marketing, everywhere. Now, we verify those leads under certain parameters and then gets filtered down. After filtering those leads, then we assign these leads to our consultants who are spread across the country. That means the investment is from our side in terms of digital marketing or any other sort of marketing. You need not to invest. So 50 leads guaranteed you get in a month. As per the agreement, as per the norms of the organization, you will be getting 50 leads in a month. So that's a big thing for you. So you get a ready-made platform or which you need to connect. Next letter E. E stands for events. We are known for doing events, large-scale events, mid-scale events across the country. We do more than 1,500 to 1,600 events in a year. These events are all events are paid events. That means any investor who is interested to visit these events, whether it is happening in a 5-star hotel or whether it is happening in any exhibition centers, he or she has to pay the charge. The charges are as low as 750 and can go up to 2,000 rupees, depending upon the format of the events. Now, in these events, we invite them events. But my IFC partners who are there onboarded with us, he or she is eligible to participate in all these events free of cost, lifetime. So we book the venue. We invest the charges for the venue, whether it is hotel or exhibition centers. We do the marketing. We do the lead generation activities. Every cost are borne by the company. And you are just required to be present there physically. The brands are invited over there. The investors are also getting invitations, and you just need to do the tri-party meeting and do the deal closures, right? So you are going to be a part of these events, exhibition, and these all marketing events. So it's a big boost to carry on your business. And last but not the least, to know how to have an in-depth knowledge about business, you need to have a training, because this business is a knowledge-centric business. Without knowledge, this business will not happen. So because I'm going to sell the knowledge, I'm going to sell the solution to the person who is looking for a business pertaining to his profile, which suits the business model. Actually, I need to get it. For that, I need to have a knowledge. So once you get selected and finalized, once you select us and once we finally select you, and once you get onboarded, immediately you will be invited for a 3-day induction training, which happens here at our corporate office, Delhi. Like 4th, 5th, 6th of February, a batch has already been formed. By today, tomorrow, whoever are going to join, sign up the registration process, they will be invited for a training, which is a 3-day induction training. It is a certification training. Now, this training consists of the curriculum, which consists of the product knowledge, which consists of the leadership training, which consists of the workshop by the chairman, Mr. Gaurav Maria, who is the founder and chairman of this group. So he is also going to give the training. Your hotel stay, your logistic, that is pickup drop from the hotel, from the station and airport, everything are taken care of by the company. So it's a no, and after that, every day there will be a brand training, product training, refresher training, which will be happen over virtual mode. That means we just now how we have connected over Zoom link, every now and then there will be a connect over Zoom link. So it's a complete package of offerings in terms of the support elements to carry out our business. This is how. The next part is what are the benefits. As benefits I have already shown. Now this is the structure actually how you are going to grow up in the system. So as I said that we have around close to 140 odd people are already there as independent franchise consultants spread across the country. मैं इनका total यदि experience निकालने जाऊँ तो it comes to more than 1,000 years. So on an average, now their experience comes to 18 plus 20 plus years of experience. Whether they are chartered accountant, the profiles are like chartered accountant, insurance advisor, mutual fund agents. You talk about sales and marketing professionals, women entrepreneurs, advocates, and so forth. These kind of profile of people are there. But whoever comes with, irrespective of any experience, he has to come with a level band called IFC. If you see my cursor is moving here, IFC. So we have a 4 tiers as far as the career pathway is concerned. It is in ascending order. It starts from IFC. The next level of promotion will give you to IFC Elite. The next level will take you to IFC Pro, and on the final on the highest level it goes to IFC Masters. Now how it is going to change, how you are going to grow up in the system. See, in this business, what we are saying that it is not a business of an investment. Unlike any business model, आप कोई भी business खोलो, whether I'm going to open a cigarette shop of a brand like say ITC or any restaurant or कोई भी मैं business खोलता हूँ, huge investment is required, which minimum starts from 10 lakhs and can go up to 100 crores also. That franchise business models are available with us. But that business model talks about ROCE. What we talk about ROC, that is return on capital expenditure. मतलब मैंने पैसे लगाया 10-15 लाख रुपए मैंने डाला एक business में. My minimum time limit wherein I'm going to get my money back is at least 3 to 4 years. That is the minimum gestation period wherein you get your money roll back. But but that means you get stuck up into that. Your mind gets stuck up. Because आपका जब तक वो break even नहीं पहुंचता है, तो then you will not be able to think something else in terms of other investment or other some sort of avenues. But this business is all about investment of time. It's a low investment model, but highly rewarding one. How the rewarding is going to happen, I'm going to take you in the subsequent slide. But this model is purely involvement. Now I need to involve myself. But what we have said that you have to set your own target and set your own financial goals and dreams. Accordingly, you need to grow up in the system. So from IFC to IFC Elite, once you do gross volume of 15 lakhs gross revenue, that too in a period of 1 year, you grow up to the next level called IFC Elite. Okay, it's all about my speed, it's all about my passion, it's all about my fast track, how fast I'm going to achieve this one. So accordingly, I'll go to the next level. Once you do 50 lakhs, again within the same 1 year, okay, timeline is 1 year, you then upgrade it to IFC Pro, and finally on delivery of 1 crore, you become IFC Master within a span of 1 year. Now, how it is going to change in terms of the payout structure? Of course, yes, there is a huge, it's an exciting, revenue sharing model is there. Now, as I said that there are 4 tiers: IFC, IFC Elite, IFC Pro, and Masters. Now, as we have mentioned that we actually serve 2 communities. One side is the brands, and on the other side, we have the investors. So we are basically the connector. So the franchisor and the franchisee, and Franchise India is basically the broking house or the consulting firm who are actually connecting these 2 dots. Now we have couple of products. If you see I need everyone's. If you can just help me with giving me your 4 to 5 minutes. Very, very undivided attention, because this is a very important slide which is going to help me how I'm going to earn. So what is the revenue sharing model? So please pay attention, and I'm also going to open the forum for a question and answer rounds at the end of the slides. So mark my cursors, I'm moving. We have some products. Wherever you see I, it means investors. Wherever you see B, it means brands. That means we have two products from the investor side, which is called IA and IS. And we have two products from the brand side, which is called BS and BD. I'm going to, of course, elaborate what we mean by IA, BS, IS, and BD. I'm going to give you one small example that will help you to understand this entire payout grid. Now, for example, I'm a lead. I'm an investor looking for some business opportunity. I've explored the digital marketing campaign in Google AdWords, which has been run by Franchise India. So I've explored that, and now I have been made verified also. I have been qualified. Now the lead has been assigned to you, right? So now lead has been assigned to you. So as we have said that the biggest product which the consultant or a consulting firm they have is the time. That means you're selling your time. For that, you are charging. The time is equal to value, and that value is calibrated into money. So we charge from both the parties. So what we do, I'm giving an example, up to 50 lakhs investment value. I repeat once again, up to 50 lakhs investment value, we charge 80,000 rupees from the investors, right? But that 80,000 rupees, we don't take it at one go as upfront. We take it at two sets. First, we take 30,000 rupees to register him. So for example, if I'm an investor, now I have been assigned under you. So you will ask me to register first because I am a non-registered member. So I'll register myself in the platform of Franchise India by paying 30,000 rupees. Okay, these are all, whatever the figure I'm saying, these are all excluding GST. So 30,000 rupees I am paying to Franchise India as a registration fees through that consultant, right? Now that registration fees, what 30,000, we call in our terminology as called investor acquisition. We are acquiring that investor. So it is, the product name is called investor advantage, right? Once I pay 30,000 rupees, my registration fee is called investor advantage. That's my first product. So once I pay 30,000 rupees, then you as a consultant, what you will do, you will do the profiling check, you will create my profile, and then do the, you will also create my portfolio, which are the industries are actually relevant to my, to my profile, because my investment appetite or capacity is around say 15 lakhs. So I'm looking at a business opportunity at 15 lakhs. And in that case, you are going to offer me 3-4 industries. Right, you are going to offer me 3-4 industry options like within 15 lakhs कौन सा business आ सकता है? एक आ सकता है franchisee of say pharmacy, or then second your laundry business can come. Third is your restaurant can come. A fourth a kind of salon can come, etc., etc. Right. So you will give me the options. These are the industry options. Now I have finalized that I'm going to open pharmacy, the franchisee of pharmacy. Right. So in that case, pharmacy comes with an investment opportunity of say 12 or 13 lakhs. The investment लगता है, right? Now, what are the cost component includes in that 12 lakhs or 13 lakhs? The cost is, number one is the franchise fees. Number two is the cost of the inventories, the stocks जो मेरे को रखना है दुकान में दवाई ये सब का. Third is the manpower. Fourth is the space cost. Space means the rental of that shop, etc., etc. Right? Now, please note, out of that say 12 lakhs, let's take an example. 5 lakhs is the franchisee fees which I need to pay to the brand. Now यहाँ पे मैं brand आप मेरे को help कर रहे हो कौन सा brand मैं final कर रहा हूँ. Now brands are available like say Apollo Pharmacy, available with Franchise India is Apollo Pharmacy, Sanjeevani. Then we have Frank Cross. We have the brands like then Pharmacy, etc., etc. Now I finalize that I'm going to go for a brand called Apollo Pharmacy. Right. So what I'll do, you as the consultant, you will help me to plug in with the brands. आप brand के साथ मेरे को meeting कराओगे, right? Brand owners or the representative, whoever are there, you are going to do me a tri-party meeting or a tri-party call. So tri-party happens between brands, investor, and Franchise India. So once you join, you become Franchise India. So, and of course, from the head office team and the local office like Calcutta, Mumbai, every team members will be there to help you to close this deal, right? So now the brand will take it forward to close the deal. Now it has been finalized. I have said, okay, finalize. I'm going to go for Apollo Pharmacy, and I have done the LOI and the agreement signed. Also, I have made the payment of 5 lakhs rupees. That's the franchise fees which I need to pay to the brand. Here the brand is Apollo Pharmacy. So I'm going to pay 5 lakhs rupees to the brand called Apollo Pharmacy through Franchise India, because Franchise India is the mediator to do these entire transactions. So I made the I made franchise fees of 5 lakhs rupees to the brand, right? Now please note, there is a clause, there is an agreement between Franchise India and the brand. when we onboard any brand, there is always an agreement between Franchise India and the brand that whatever the franchise fees the brand is going to charge from the investor, Franchise India will get a share of 30 to 40% or maybe 50%, depending upon the what kind of negotiation and the agreement has been happened. Now, normally 30% से रहता है up to 50% तक जाता है. Now, मान लेते चलो 40% लिखा हुआ है कि Apollo Pharmacy will give me 40% of that franchise fees, right? As my share. So 40% of 5 lakhs becomes 2 lakhs. That 2 lakhs the brand will pay to Franchise India, which is my second product called BS. BS means brand service fee, because we have sold one franchise unit of the brand called Apollo Pharmacy. So Franchise India will get the share of 40% if it is mentioned in the agreement, 40% of the franchise fees. So BS amount will come, right? Finally, out of that 80,000, we have taken upfront fees of 30,000 as a registration fees, that IA from the investor. Balance 50,000 will be paid to us, that's Franchise India, by the investor, which is called investor servicing fee. In short, it is written as IS. So investor servicing fee once the deal gets done. So total, what is the total revenue to Franchise India? Revenue number 1 is IA 30,000. Revenue number 2 from the brand side, it is called BS 2 lakh rupees, and revenue number 3 is IS, which is 50,000 rupees from the investor side. So total is 2,80,000. You as an IFC, as an independent franchise consultant, how much you are going to get? You will get 40% of this 2,80,000. The revenue which has come to Franchise India. So 40% of 2,80,000 becomes 1,12,000. Right. Now, point to note here, very important point. This BS amount, that brand service fee, it purely depends on the brand to brand and also ticket size and the industry to industry. Now, for example, here, if I'm selling one ticket size of say 12 lakhs, say which is pharmacy का brand का pharmacy sell कर रहा हूँ, उसमें हमें मिलता है कम से कम 2 lakh रुपए as our BS amount as brand service fee. But if I am selling high ticket size, like say Tata Croma, the electronic showroom में franchise sell कर रहा हूँ, it comes at around say 6.5 crores. Now there I get 20 lakhs rupees. If I talk about say PC Jewelers is around 10 crores. तो उसमें company को आती है Franchise India को around 30 lakhs. So accordingly, you can calculate your 40%. And another point to also note is IA plus IS, जैसा मैंने 80,000 rupees लिया, it is up to 50 lakhs. Now 50 lakhs to 1 crore, it will increase. It will increase to 1,40,000. Similarly, 1 crore to 3 crores business bracket mein, that will increase to 4 lakhs and so forth. So you can calculate your 40%. That means higher the ticket size you are selling, your payout also goes increase in terms of 40%. Right? The lower ticket size gives you whatever the amount we have calculated. Right? My last product is called BD. BD called brand development or business development. Any brand. As of now, आज की डेट में 15,000 करीबन brands है Franchise India के पास. Now ये brands कहाँ से आ रहे daily? Onboard कहाँ से हो रही है? It is these are all referred by our IFC partners. Now, for example, a place called Amravati. Amravati is in Maharashtra. I don't have my own office, but I do have one partner called called Atulji. Atulji, if I talk about his profile, he is a financial, he has worked with financial services company for last 20 years, worked with Bajaj Allianz, Aviva, and then he took his premature retirement, and after that, he has started his financial consultancy, right? Sorry. And now he has joined us as independent franchise consultant for the last 1.5 to 2 years now. So as of now, he has sold more than 60 brands, 60 deals, and he has also referred almost close to 8 to 10 brands from Amravati. Sitting at Delhi, I'll not be able to know which brand is actually interested to go for an expansion, to go for a growth, is looking for a growth. But yes, I do have my partner there who can refer. So similarly, you can refer from your own geography locations or also from anywhere in the country. You can refer a brand, okay, who are looking for an expansion, franchise karna hai unko, you just refer that brand. So what we'll do, we will design that brand in terms of making it franchise ready. We have a program, structured program called Franchise Development Program, which we do it through our company, other international wings company called FranCorp. FranCorp is basically the US-based company, is a Chicago-based company. They are in the market for the last 50 years as the world's #1 franchise consulting company. So they designed the entire blueprint of the brand in terms of making it franchise ready. by understanding their valuation, the analytics, the market intelligence, the futuristic plan, everything of that industry, and then they will do in terms of their strategy, expansion, SOPs, operating systems, everything will be done. So during that onboarding process of that brand which you have referred, we charge one engagement fees from that brand. That engagement fees can be as low as 7-8 lakhs rupees and can go up to 25-30 lakhs rupees depending upon the services or the scope of work which we need to offer them. Now, for example, you have referred one brand and we have charged 10 lakhs rupees during the onboarding process. So what will be your benefit? You will get straight away 20% of that. So 20% of 10 lakhs becomes 2 lakhs is your payout. There is no restriction that you cannot, you need to refer only one brand, 2 brands in a month. You can refer n number of brands in a month. That's a beauty. Now, of course, in terms of lead support, 50 leads will be there in terms of the leads which we are going to give it to you, to your CRM, to your email ID, 50 qualified leads in a month. It can go up to 100 also, but 50 is the commitment, not lesser than that. CRM ID at this level, you are going to get CRM and email ID, one official CRM ID and official email ID at this level. Now, as I showed you in my last slide, that how you can grow up from IFC to IFC, you need to deliver just once. Once you touch the benchmark of 15 lakhs gross revenue to Franchise India, not to your payout. So similarly, if I give an example, 2,80,000 has been is a Franchise India revenue. I just gave an example of that pharmacy, and also you have referred one brand from whom we have charged 10 lakhs. So 10 lakhs plus 2,80,000 becomes 12,80,000. Accordingly, we calculate. So once you touch 15 lakhs, it can be maybe 30 days, maybe 60 days, maybe 90 days, maybe 6 months or 1 year. Within 1 year, once you touch 15 lakhs gross revenue, then you get upgraded to next level called IFC Elite. And your payout structure will increase from 40% to 50% also. Similarly, on 50 lakhs gross revenue achievement, you get upgraded to IFC Pro and your payout structure will increase to 60%. And finally, on delivery of 1 crore as a gross revenue, then you get elevated to highest level called IFC Master, and you become a 70% shareholder with Franchise India. That means on a revenue earning of 100 rupees by Franchise India, at IFC level, we are offering you 40 rupees and we retain 60 rupees. But at IFC Master level, once you get promoted, you get 70 rupees on a revenue earning of 100 rupees and we retain 30 rupees. But on BD, that is any brand you are referring, you get flat 20% on the onboarding fees. And at the same time, Calcutta mein jo brand aapne refer kiya and you are going to represent in your geography, of course, yes, you will get the leads, you will get the support to close the deal, and the structure of 40%, 50% will follow. How it is going to change in terms of the lead support? Of course, yes, once you grow up in the system, your leads number will also grow up. 25% extra karke aapko leads milenge. And as you grow in the system also, you would like to, as your business also grow up, so you would like to have more and more helping hands to support in your business. The helping hands can be your family members, your spouse, your brother, sister, or maybe parents, or you would like to appoint some executives or telecallers. For them, we are going to support you with the email ID and extra email ID and CRM ID. So you can see as you grow up in the system, 1 plus 1, 1 plus 2, 1 plus 3 email ID, and all these are going to be there. What else are there? Apart from this highly rewarding payout structure from Franchise India, you are also going to get a cash incentives from the brands, directly from the brand. Now, for example, in this instance, in this quarter, which is going on January, February, March, which is our last quarter of the business of the financial year. So almost 100 brands like Bata, brands like Chicago Pizza, brands like Akai, brands like Chai Lijiye from Hyderabad, etc., they have launched an incentive scheme. Now, for example, if you're selling one Bata franchise store, which comes at around opportunity of say 35 to 40 lakhs, well, you get a payout in which level you are. Okay, whether you are at IFC, you get 40%. Whether you are at IFC Pro, you get 60%. Plus, you get a cash incentive directly from the brand, which is 1 lakh rupees or 1.5 lakhs rupees. So it's a direct payout is there. Plus, there are a lot of rewards and recognitions are there in terms of foreign trips, conventions happens. So net, if you see, it's a huge payout structure is there, which ideally starts from 40%. In comparative to any industry, whether it is financial services, whether it is consumer durable, whether it's FMCG, whether it is real estate, you compare, This is phenomenal. This is mind-boggling payout. Okay, in this industry and in these organizations you are going to get. Plus the foreign trip, plus the cash incentives of the brand, and top of that, your knowledge is going to shoot up like anything. You are going to get a multiple industry knowledge, and also of course you are going to do a noble cause to the society. Because why I'm saying noble cause, कल को डेट में मैं ये business suppose खोलना चाहता हूँ, कोई business लेना चाहता हूँ, so I need a directions, I need a help. So who is going to advise me? You as a consultant, you are actually shaping up my career by guiding with the valuable inputs. So that means you are going to do the noble cause to the society. So how it takes to get onboarded? Of course, this is a business model. This is not a freelancing. Every business model is attached with a cost. Of course, we are also having after the selection process is over. After this webinar, we are going to connect with you one-on-one. Me and the team members are going to connect. Okay, respectively. You may have a lot of questions. Yes, we also have a lot of questions to understand your profile and figure it out whether this business model actually fits into the bracket or not. Then after that, we will shake hands together to onboard you. There is a registration process. There is a license fees is there. The license fee is one time 4,50,000 plus GST at the rate of 18%, which is valid for 6 years. 3 plus 3. That means the contract is valid for 3 years. After that, it gets renewed for next 3 years with no renewal charges. And after 6 years, as of now, there is no charges. That means it's a one-time license fee. So once you pay, you get the access of the brand called Franchise India, and also access of all those 15,000 brands which has already been onboarded with us. And going forward, a lot of brands are coming onboarded with us. You are going to get access, and you are going to get this business model, which we call as a business of businesses, because you are going to represent multiple industries. Right. So this is how it is, and I'm open for any question answers. If you, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any question answers, feel free to put it in the Q&A box. Then I'm going to address all those questions to take it forward. And in fact, yes, Anshulji, you are writing. Is there any office in Nagpur? No, we don't have our office, but we have our consultants. We have a senior most gentleman called Mr. Tapish Vyas. Okay, you can connect with me after this program, sir. After this webinar, I'll get in touch with you, and then I can give you the details. If I talk about the story, the growth story of this gentleman called Mr. Tapish Vyas, he is by profession, he's an advocate. He's a criminal lawyer and a civil lawyer also. But during COVID time, you know that the court was shut down. There was no cases, कोई case नहीं आ रही थी. So then he saw this webinar, because this webinar is every Thursday we do it, and it has started from before. It has started from before webinar. Before COVID era. So he explored. He was exploring for some opportunity. Now he explored that, and he has explored that, and then and has joined. For the last 2.5 years, right now, he is one of the most successful one. So you will feel different kind of things once you meet with him. So I'm going to help you, right, sir? We have our IFC offices there. You can at Nagpur. If I've been to Nagpur for last 2 months back, we had a show there, and every month we conduct the show. I saw it is a phenomenal change. Maybe thanks to Gadkari ji, because it is his constituencies. So it has developed like anything. Metros, all shopping malls, all infrastructure has changed like anything. So it's a potential is there, and top of that, ये जो license है, जो आपको मिलेगा, it is valid across the country. It is not going to restrict you in any sort of geography locations. Any geography locations you can access. You can access for the business anywhere in the country. Okay, I'm getting a question from Ms. Sonal Chaudhary. Me as professional, yeah, Sonalji, I spoke to you from Mumbai. Are you engaged with healthcare industry? Yes, healthcare industry is the most now it's a growing and futuristic one. And post COVID, though, as a company are with a lot of new concept, new products which we are tied up with us. We have many companies are there, so we can connect after this webinar, and we can take it forward, right? So I'll also ask. This is my number which I have left behind. You can connect with me. In fact, I've spoken to most of the people, so you have my numbers also. So we can also take it forward. Any other questions for me right now? In fact, I'm going to call you directly, I'll not disturb you today, but of course, yes, tomorrow morning, everyone, you can expect my call to take it forward, to understand your profile, to understand how you have understood this model, and what better understanding you require from my side, so that I can give you a best of the best, understanding, and then we can take it forward. So once you select us, we select you, then we can take it forward to come into amalgamations in terms of joining this process. The training process is there. We have onboarding training. The training is there in terms of the inductions. As I mentioned, 4th, 5th, 6th training is going to happen. So we have already formed a batch. People have gotten invitations. Their hotel rooms has been booked. The logistic partners has already, logistic things are also in place. So let's take it forward today, tomorrow, plan it out, and then we can take it forward to start a new journey in terms of franchise consulting business. So I'm signing off from my side. Thank you, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, on the auspicious day of Republic Day. You have taken your time, given your time. We respect your time, that you have given us the time to take it to given us an opportunity to showcase and present this opportunity. Looking forward with everyone to